Hello, this is Iron Bill back again with another video, and tonight I'm bringing you, I guess it was 10-man Nightfall, Master Nightfall. We were farming for the double loot, and basically we did this all day long. And I haven't played a ton this week, a combination of things, a little bit burnout, been pushing really hard to get character up to max, and I'm just under max on all three characters. I played a raid earlier in the week, and after that, life took over, and I just kind of backed off of it a bit. But rather than get in and try to grab all my pinnacles today, I thought, I need resources for masterworking, so I'm just going to jump in with his crew, and we're going to farm the Nightfall. So I'll pick it up here with something like 11:43 to go, something like that, and we are recording, so everything looks good. I don't remember the exact number that was on this one. It varied. We had as many as 10 and as few as 5. This Nightfall is pretty straightforward, especially after you run through it a few times and you know where everything is. And it would be a bit of a pain with 3 people in some places, but just annoying. I mean, it wouldn't be fast. We're a 6-man team here by my count. But then, I think that's right. 1, 2, no, 7. It looks like 7, according to this count. I only saw 6 tags. Look at this guy trying to shut me over. There's always that one. Irish. No, Targa. At the time, I didn't know if he was really trying to do that or not. But it just seems like that's what everyone's doing. I think he got popped off there himself. So anyway, just a little horseplay to get started here. Now, if I was doing that with randoms, I wouldn't be digging on that at all. Usually that's when I retaliate in some other way, asymmetrically. But that being said, this is going to pass through very quickly. They were spending their time here trying to convince other people that the Warsat no longer pushed you or caused any damage, and that there's a glitch that if you get right next to it when it lands, that it won't kill you, which I found amusing. Now, you might say, well, why in the world would you do that or say that in your clan where everyone knows what's going on? Well, we had some randoms here, or not randoms, but somebody, a distant friend of one of the fire team members. We were just trying to load it up as much as we could. Oh, and I also want to point out, too, that this is something that Bungie's quite aware of, according to the TWAB, and they'll be patching it after this next week, because when Grandmaster Nightfalls enter on the 16th, today's the 7th, so that's 9 days away, this will no longer be a thing. So that's another reason why today I felt like, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And, the thing you got to be careful about, though, it's double loot this week. Through Tuesday reset, and the whole deal with is that you can only hold so many prisms, and you can only hold so many mats, period. And I normally don't get to farm. I don't get the opportunity to do it because I've largely been a solo player, so I'm very cautious about what I masterwork. But I found by the end of the evening here, the materials were coming so quickly, I just had to start masterworking things that looked like they might be decent armor wise. So what I should do is take a good hard look at my exotics and see what I might want to masterwork out of those. That being said, I should have a good masterwork set of armor on all 3 characters by the time this week's up, and I assume that tomorrow we'll go ahead and do this again. I'm guessing, because double Nightfall loot on a 6-man Nightfall, especially one this easy, yeah, I don't expect that's going to last very long. Oh, and I should note that average run on this is going to be right around 10 minutes or less, which is not bad for the loot you get. Now, maybe if I was a better player, could contribute more. I don't know. Maybe we'd be a little bit faster, but I can't really take it all on myself. I mean, honestly, yeah. I don't know how you'd be much faster. I just know that probably you can, because the minute I start thinking no one could be faster, I go watch an esoteric film and I go, oh, that's how you could be faster. So I actually killed 2 birds with 1 stone with this. Did this on 3 different characters today. Took care of the 100k Nightfall for that pinnacle. and got so many shadow prices. I mean, my vault is just jam-packed, and I'm really going to have to take some time now and go through it and see what I really want to keep and what I don't. Shadow Price is just an okay gun right now. I wish it was Palindrome week. I mean, I would really dig, but that will be next week. And so I hope we do this again next week and farm palindromes, because I would like to have a real good roll. I mean, I've got some decent ones, but I don't have what I would call a god roll on it yet. And you know, this is the chance to do it. And I guess secondarily, I kind of wish we were doing this also on the heavy machine or the LMG, because I didn't get one of those last week. All right, I walked right past that guy who was. Yeah, this is why. Walked right past the guy who was dead, but I wanted to get back here and get on the champion and toss a super on him. Get him under control. So, and there were other people back there. You just wind up walking on top of each other, don't you? It was a real hoot to do this in a raid too, by the way. And I would also like to say that I'm thankful that Bungie took the right attitude with this and said, you know, this isn't what we intended, but people are enjoying it, so we're gonna let it go for a while, but don't I mean, basically they put the right caveat on it. They said, look, it wasn't designed for this many players, so wonky stuff could happen. To all fairness, to me, I called out to that guy. I said, you know, you've got something to your right. Go get him now. Yeah, I don't think I wind up dying over that, but anyway, that wasn't so smooth. Normally we're a lot quicker on that. Struggled a little bit with it, but we got it. And there's somebody dead back there, and I notice it, and somebody's already back there. We actually had more than 7 here. They didn't show up on. Oh, I know why. Because of the way matchmaking works, you wouldn't see them. This is one of our bigger teams. I think this might have been the 10. Oh, loadout wise, I'm running a Night Watch for the anti-barrier. Of course, Risk Runner because it's fallen, and Code Duello with auto-loading holster and cluster bombs. Oh, and impact casing. It's a really, really, really good rocket launcher. Good all-purpose. And the best thing is, I just stow it away and just pull it out when I need it, and it's ready to go. Don't have to reload that. Alright, we're looking pretty good. Go ahead and toss the super there to generate some orbs for people. And to stun that captain. And that's going to push towards the others, I think. And I'm just going to look for some orbs here. Now, at this point, there were 3 of us who would go down into the arena first. And you can't send all your team down, by the way, in case you don't know, because it would foul up. But we'll get down there and we'll actually wind up pulling the others over. And I don't know how many times I died to that slide bug. But you got to be careful coming down that ramp on this strike, because it'll send you into a wall. I mean, just ping pong you. Alright. So at this point, when the boss pops out, it will draw the others in. Yeah, right there. Objective complete. Getting ready to roll. The Cuirass works really well here, but you've got to be careful if you're a Titan. In that, you know, you don't have enough room to really come above it. If you start from here, you're going to have to back up. And if you go straight at it, you can bounce off the top of it. It's rounded, and I found I was skipping off of it. Warlock, Chaos Reach, I mean, you can't beat that. Nova Bomb is good too, but Chaos Reach is something else. Hunter, this is just okay. I mean, basically we're putting a debuff on, but I think Divinity's doing a lot more with the situation than the Chaos Reach is. Or the, I'm sorry, the Stasis. Alright, I'm just making sure that cleaning up side ads, then we're looking for snipers. I'm still, on my controller, it's still a little bit of drift, I think, is what it is. I mean, it really is sometimes difficult to control in the vertical, and it's not all the time. It's not consistent. Yeah, there we go. And it got to the place where my, like I said, my postmaster was full and my inventory was full, and I was forced to just start using it. So I did. So you know, first world problems. I mean, if you got to have a problem, that's a good one to have. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. We did have a convoluted way to pull that all together, and I might make a video on that tomorrow. I don't know what use it is really, given that this is only going to last another week, but we figured out a way to get it done every time. So there we go. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 9 in there. Oh wait, 10. Somebody had left the fire team, so yeah, it was the 10-man one. Good time, and I hope you enjoyed watching that. This is Iron Bill, and I'm signing off.